Hello everyone, Lou here. I'm with Nathan. If you missed the first part of the interview, go check out the first video where we give a bit of context over Nathan's experience, his brand story and product, etc. For this video, we're just going to run through his website. I'm going to provide as much kind of hints and tips as to what needs to change or how we can improve it before we then look at Facebook ads or we look into his email flows as well. I think at the minute, this is one of the most important things for him to get right, particularly so if he has a organic strategy as opposed to running any paid ads. So the call to action from the organic post is pointing, I imagine, straight to website, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we really need to architect that whole user experience just to know how are we going to be better able to capture and convert that attention into cash. Okay. This is the first time I've seen the website as well. So this is all real time. This is the website, right? It is, how do you say it? How do you pronounce it?
L'Atelier.
Go. Okay. Your French is better than mine. Okay. So first thing, you've got your 20% pop-up. I'm just going to go through this as a customer. Okay. First and foremost, so say you have an organic piece of content, the call to action, whether that's in the video, in the link, your link in bio.
It's always the link in bio.
Okay.
So my goal is like in the reels, pictures, I'm trying to at the end, try to push them a little bit more like the link in bio so they can join and go on the website.
Okay. Got it. And the URL, where are you pointing them to?
Yep.
Whereabouts on the website? Homepage, product page?
Yeah. They're going to appear on the first page. So this one.
Okay. Cool. Good context, just so we've got someone to work with on this. First things first, I'm going to ask you questions rather than tell you what to do, just so we can work things backwards. And again, this is hopefully useful for everyone watching this as well, because these questions I'm asking, you can also ask yourself. And what we're trying to do is to streamline the process from a customer first seeing or engaging with content, so that first contact, all the way through to getting them to a paid customer. Homepage, why are you sending them to the homepage?
Because I don't want to put them directly at the product page. I want to introduce them to what is the website, what is the brand, give them the vision. So when you go on the home page, the first thing you see is videos. I'm going to switch these videos. I just didn't have the time to make all the content.
Yeah.
It's going to be like climbing content, skiing, all this. Yeah. So it's going to be like variety of sports that you can see and know that the brand is about outdoors and traveling.
Okay. Yep. So they go to your homepage, then what?
Then it's a good thing. Then first of all, they're going to get the Clivio pop-up.
Okay. Why is that important?
Because what I've learned yesterday with you, you want to get email. It's from what you said is 5 to 4 touch with the client until he actually buys it.
4 to 7 touch points with every brand before someone will actually turn into a buying customer.
My goal is to get them with the email address, and after this, send them pop-ups.
Okay. So homepage, a little bit about the brand, and then there's a pop-up. Is that 2 or 3 seconds after they land on the homepage?
5 seconds. Yeah.
5 seconds. Okay. So you're leading here with a discount. So the whole point in this pop-up is to give before you get. You need to be able to give an offer value because you're extracting something from them. Okay. Yep. So it's the same in any reciprocal relationship is you don't just take, you know what I mean? There needs to be a fair exchange of value. Okay. So your value at the minute is 20% off. Okay. First and foremost, do you understand your numbers, profit margins, and can you afford 20% off?
Yep.
Okay. If you're leading with discounts, what does that tell them about the brand?
That's one of the biggest issue I had is if you give it a discount, does that send the impression that it's not the best product? You're overcharging. The client can get many point of view from the company. If you start with a 20% discount, 30, 50.
Okay. So in my experience, customers who pay the least complain the most. Just a general principle. If you lead with discounts, you lose a lot of your leverage because you're going to attract the wrong type of customer. You're hitting your margin straight away. And then when it comes to convincing them on that 6th, 7th, or 8th touch point, you don't have any more ammunition to use other than giving them even more discounts.
Yep.
Okay. So you start off on the wrong foot. So if and wherever possible, I would avoid using discounts as that lead magnet offer. Okay.
Yep.
So something that works well with a lot of my brands is an offer of some sort that isn't discount orientated. The point that you offer a discount is in that abandoned cart or abandoned browse series in your email flow. Once you've educated them more about you, about the product, about the brand. Yeah. So this is like a last case resort. That's when we employ the use of discount codes. Really important. Okay. There is still a fair exchange of value. This is still good in terms of, yes, obviously they want 20% off. Okay. But how can you protect your margin and give something else that's valuable to them? So you need to understand your consumer and what they're looking for. Okay. Do Patagonia do discounts? Why not?
Because, that's a good question. Because I wouldn't know.
Okay. Patagonia, are they pricing high or is it a low cost brand?
It's high price, but I think we'll buy for the brand.
Okay.
They don't buy for the price.
Yeah.
So they buy for what it's giving them away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about what you need to do?
Yeah. So I'll need to not sell for the price, but sell for what you get out of it, the vision, the movement out of it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're giving something else other than a discount. So can that be a guide of some sort? Can that be, I don't know, an additional part of the product? Can it be a consumable that you have? So get a free gift, whatever that is, low cost, high perceived value to the consumer. So now you're giving before you're asking, but you're not giving money away.
Yeah.
Okay. You're giving something that has intrinsic value that's linked to the product.
Could be the community bracelet.
Yes.
So I already got some.
Got them. Okay. Perfect.
Yep.
Act 1, scene 1.
Yep.
Switch that up. Okay. But then think about, why do they want a community bracelet? Get into their head. Okay. For me, I'm thinking the key word there is community. Okay. They're part of something bigger and a vision. And I think for this, because you're focused on brand building, yes, you want to make product sales, but this is a long-term thing. Okay. And the key point of difference with your brand is the fact that it's vision, it's mission oriented. Okay. So how can we educate them on that?
Yeah.
Probably not going to do a huge amount of that on that first touch point. But once you have that email, this is when you're going to really start to build that narrative and tell them about you and tell them about why the brand exists and what the mission is. Okay. So now it's not about buying modular clothing. Yeah. This is about saving the planet.
Yep.
This is how we build a brand. This is how we get customers who are like proper advocates and will tell everyone about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this, starting with the end in mind, but we'll reverse manufacture things and do it step by step so we can get better at it. Okay. So first thing on here, you don't need to take notes because obviously I'll post this video for you, is to get that in, change that to a bracelet. You don't have to tell them it's a bracelet. It can just be a free gift.
Yep.
Which your first order worth 20, 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. That's technically a higher value proposition and you're protecting your margin. Okay.
Yep.
But you can test it.
Yeah.
You can do 1 month with 20% off. You can do 1 month with a free gift and let the market tell you what it wants. Okay. But if wherever possible, don't attract the wrong type of customer.
Yep.
It's not what we want. It's not going to help solve our problems. Okay. We've got them to the homepage. I'm just going to make sure this is all in the screen as well. Just make sure this is, I assume it's just doing the whole screen anyway. So it's not going to let me edit it. Okay. This is what they're saying. Nice banner at the top.
Yeah.
Why does it say make the world your home at the top?
It's the saying of the company. Make the world your home. Travel the world and make it your home.
What do you know about announcement bars at the top of a website?
Sorry?
What do you know? So this is called an announcement bar at the top of your website. What do you know about that and what their purpose is?
I don't know anything.
Okay. So what does Patagonia's look like? Should we have a look?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I said. If you can, the best way to avoid making kind of rookie errors is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Spell it right. Okay. But not completely wrong. Is it in French?
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a look. It decides to load anyway. Fantastic. See? Their announcement bar here. The announcement bar has a call to action. Okay? Where they talk about their mission is on this section here. Okay? This first section. This is what we're looking at. Okay? Let's just make sure we're on the English side. Okay? So for you, on this top bar here, we need to build in some sort of call to action. Okay? And this can be around your shipping. It can be around like a sale or promotion. Some sort of something that isn't mission oriented. Okay? So just think about that. You can build in like limited offers. You can educate them on like shipping times, something that it's not really that important, but the way that you build this brand section here can actually go here. All right. So the section, because I'm landing on this page, this is also the first time I've seen it. Okay. Don't know anything about the brand. This at the top just looks like made in Microsoft Word. Okay. It's not giving me the sense of professionalism. How much is the product? What's the price range?
$92.
Okay, so it's quite expensive.
Yep.
The mindset I want you to be in from a customer's perspective is just assume everything. Every customer who comes to your website thinks this is a scam.
Yep.
Okay, if you go through that mindset, that's worst case scenario, you're going to do everything you can to give the perception of professionalism. Okay, that is super, super important, because if you get this wrong, you're wasting time, effort, energy, resource.
Yep.
All right. And you want to like reverse manufacture something. And this is why I say model the traits of the greats. So something like Patagonia, just to look at their use of coloration, look at their use of call to actions, look at where they build the brand in. Yeah. So their two first things on here is, yes, they're going for the sale, but first It's about learning more. Okay, look at this. There's no sale in here. Nothing. Okay. Activism. Keywords. Okay. Community. What is one thing that's really lacking in today's world with AI? Community. People of like-minded want to come together, particularly so with activism, because it brings people together for a common cause. How can you use that as well? Okay. So as much as you're starting from scratch, there are ways for you to be able to look at what the big brands are doing and just take a couple of the elements and then them for yourself. Okay. Make sense so far?
Yep.
Okay. So this, I have no call to action. Okay. I just see a sunset, clouds, and some words. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they mean. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Is this just one block page? So I need to scroll down. And remember, with UX or user experience, you need to encourage and tell the customer explicitly what to do next. And the way you do that is through call to action, CTAs. So 2 buttons on there. You can have one, shop the collection, other one, learn more, or about us, or the mission. Yep. And that's how you educate them before you sell. Give them the option. Okay. Because this is a mission oriented brand. You can play on that. It's a soft sell.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
So solve this at the top. If you can do something with it, with a logo, spice it up. If that's just the way it looks, that's fine. But can we just professionalize it a little bit?
Yep.
Okay. So it doesn't look like you've just typed it in. Yeah. Like this font here is different to this font here. Scam. That's what I'm thinking. Consumer. Yep. Okay. Don't give them any reason to not want to buy from you. And also don't ever make them have to think about anything. Make it clear and abundantly obvious where you want them to go to by your use of call to actions and buttons.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Now this as well, basic. Do you have your brand coloration? Do you have your brand typography? All of that done?
What was the name of this? It's
it doesn't matter what the font is, but do you actually have a framework for that?
I had one before, but I completely switched everything.
Okay.
Because at first there was another company name.
Mm-hmm.
It was only the Go Match Me, but then I switched it up to Let You Go.
Okay.
And from there, don't have any.
Okay. Very much worth investing your time into getting a brand identity. So that's what colors are you going to use? How are you going to keep those consistent? You mentioned when you were doing the product design about you had a very specific color palette.
Yep.
How can you get that involved? How can you use that as a framework? Because you have the product. Can we align it? Can we make everything like super professional and streamlined? And then that color palette feeds through your whole digital presence, from your social media to your content, to your website, to your email flows, to your brand. And now we're building a brand. Now we're building something for the long term. This isn't a drop shipping store that someone's just set up overnight and ripped from someone else. You're authentic. You're real. You're true. You're a real person with a real mission, with a really good product. That's the level of professionalism. And this is how we're going to break down the barriers from anyone buying anything from you. Okay?
Yep.
Cool. Right. So next section, we're going straight in with the product. So you have a lot of different SKUs, right? How many different products do you have?
On the summer collection, I got around 11.
Okay. Do you have a lot of inventory stored or not?
Yep. I'll say I got around 60 pieces.
Okay.
Yep.
What is your hero product?
My hero product?
Mm-hmm.
On the summer collection, I'll go with this t-shirt.
This one?
So, yep.
Okay.
Summer.
All right. And out of the whole brand, you gave me the story about the modular clothing. Is this t-shirt modular?
No.
Okay.
No.
So why are you positioning in it?
Yeah. To be honest, I'll say this one because my clothes at first are winter collection, cold winter.
Yeah.
And I wanted to fill up let's say the small gap in between the two cold season.
Okay.
With a summer collection that was based to make people travel. So that's why it's called the Go Nomad, is to travel.
Okay. So you're thinking short term.
Yeah. That was
short-term thinking attracts short-term customers. We're building a brand. You have a story and a narrative about a product that you invented, not just a t-shirt that you printed. Okay. That doesn't even have your brand on it. What's Go Nomad? Yeah. Why has it not got this on it? Yeah. Just think about the consistency from the consumer perspective. Your hero product is this product here. This is what you invented.
Yep. This
solves a problem. Okay. Yep. Once you solve this problem and you're known for this, then we expand, then we diversify. That's when we use the cash flow, your sales, money, profits to reinvest. And this is how we can look after the summer side of things.
Yep.
Don't try not to think short term wherever possible. This is just my opinion. You might think differently, but if I was starting something from scratch and money was tight, I would be focusing on the one thing. A very good brand for you to emulate. Have you heard of the Hoodie?
The Hoodie.
Hoodie by Dave Fogarty. surfing brand.
Definitely.
Okay. Literally invented a product, clothing brand, sold it for millions. Okay. He's now also teaching Dave Fogarty. Amazing. Really cool story. Okay. And what did he do? He focused on one thing, one product.
Yep.
For surfers. Right. Super specific about who his target market is. Okay. Sold one product.
Yep.
And did it really well. Okay. Look at it. It doesn't look amazing, does it? And that's all it is. And then diversified. Okay. But for years, it was literally just this.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you model something that these have done? Okay. Started with one product, then diversified and offered different colors, different lengths or gender specific ones. And then he diversified. Okay. So when I say model the traits of the greats, this one could be a good one for you to take inspiration from, because if he's done it in a very small, tight niche in a crowded market, there's no reason you can't do the same, but you own your market, you own your segment. The second you start to diversify before you've even validated product market fit for this is when your attention is spread too thin and you're not able to build a brand around a specific product. If you go on podcasts to promote your product and you're selling these, yeah, they're like, that's not what I heard about. Yeah. Understand?
Yeah.
just my opinion. You might think differently, but if I was starting again from scratch, I would do one thing really well and just think, for you, the main thing is to keep the main thing.
I had a story about this. I went on the radio in Quebec, and at first I thought it was like they told me we're gonna speak about Go Match Me, so the one that I had in the interview at first, but they ended up like posting pictures of the new collection. I'm like, that's not even what I speak in the video. Like, we're trying to sell something that I haven't even spoke about. So,
do you understand how you have to take accountability for that and how you have to learn from that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like with anything in business, it's always the founder's fault. Even if there's a meteorite hits the earth, it's your fault. You could have done something to move away or whatever. So that full accountability side of things is there. And this is how you fail your way forward as opposed to standing still. Okay. I always give the framework of I'd rather run 1,000 miles in the wrong direction than stand still. Same for you. If you're making progress, make sure the progress is in a forward linear motion. Okay. Yep. So you still actually moved forward, even though like you fell forward. Make sense?
Yep.
Just get another analogy. So if I was you, I'd make everything about this. Okay. If you want to add these, have them as accessories, but they don't make it to your homepage.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So I think what we do to improve this is don't pitch here. Let's go straight in with the hero product. Okay. Yep. What it is, a link to the product page. The product page can also be linked directly from this homepage as well. So on About Us, which is your story, it can be a video, it can be a nicely designed, I don't know, just text or copy about you, some good pictures of you with the product on, or from customers, whatever. And then we send them to either collection page if you have different ones, or we just send them to one specific product page at which they can then customize them.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
Agree so far?
I agree so far.
Cool.
Yep.
Feel free to push back if you don't agree with anything. Okay. I'm being deliberately harsh because I want you to make progress quickly.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now, next section, I need an About Us. I need a mission. Okay. Look at Patagonia, man. Look. They're not selling anything. Yeah. Look, model them. Okay. Telling stories, engaging. Yeah. You can make something like this on Shopify probably in an afternoon. It's not that difficult. Okay. Mission. Yeah. Not selling.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do the same, but keep the main thing. Keep this product as your hero product.
Yep.
Okay. Like, so About Us, and then you can have a little bit, maybe another section about the technology. So how you made it, how it works. Just assume everyone knows nothing. They're stupid. Okay. They've never seen it before. They don't know how to change a product. They don't know how to click different things on, and just break it down for them. This is why we're different. This is how we did it. This is how you can do it. Okay. So instead of selling, you're educating. Okay. And the education points them to a product that then sends them to a page, an information page, which then points them back to the product.
Yep.
That's the UX. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Cool. Any comments on that?
No, to make a recap, if we go on the top,
Yes.
we should switch first the title, put maybe a logo on it. Then the video, we should remove it, put picture.
You can leave the video, but I need to know who are you? What are you selling? Why am I going to click? What am I going to learn more about?
So there should be like a button first for the mission, and the second one will be like to shut down.
Make the world your home. Don't make it too ambiguous.
Yeah.
But make it linked to the product somehow. All right. And use something like Hoodie or Patagonia as a gold standard. So you're educating, but you're also encouraging the click. Makes sense? Let me show you my website for one of my nutrition brands, okay? We'll go on mobile because it's more optimized for this, just so you can see what it looks like. Okay. So this is a homepage. Look how it's set up. Look how clean it is. Look at the use of white space. Product. Okay. What is it? First off,
This is the homepage.
this is the homepage. I don't send anyone to the homepage though. We'll get to this later on. Okay. Homepage is for Google. It's for organic search traffic. Okay. And if they do go to the homepage, I want them on the product page stat. Okay. So look at the banner. Okay. Call to action. Reasons they should buy. Okay.
Yep.
It's not just, you can put mission stuff in if you want, but ideally you want to educate them. Okay. See the use of coloration. The brand colors are all consistent. Yeah. See the typography is all the same. Yeah. And then look at the call to actions here. Okay. So we've got a description of what it is. So now I'm not just looking, I've never heard of this product before. I don't know what it is. Is it powder to clean my car with? Is it washing up? I don't know. So now, okay. So Active Kids, nutritious food, easy. In one sentence, in 2 lines, super specific. Picture of the powder so they know that's what's in it. Okay. And then a little bit of a description and then 2 calls to action. Okay. It doesn't say buy now. Yeah. It's anticipating the fact that kids are picky. So it's tasty. And then for those who want to learn more, what is it? Super easy. But you understand how I've reverse manufactured the user experience. I've built in social proofing with Trustpilot. You can't make up. It's properly authentic. So there's trust embedded into that straight away. There's one-liners. I call it your elevator pitch. So they know what it is. It's descriptive without going into bulk loads of text. Super concise. And then the call to actions are super clear. Okay. We can keep going down this page if you want. More social proofing. Okay. More education. Okay. We're pointing them to a bundle where they're going to save money. We've got more social proofing on here. Okay. More reasons why you should buy. Social proofing. Social proofing.
Yep.
Reasons you should buy. Social proofing. Yeah. Makes sense. Value. Social proofing. Yeah. Social proofing. Why they should buy. Okay. And the products don't come until the end. Okay. And then the reasons why they should buy. Okay. And then on the call to action, it's join the community. It's not sign up and save X. And think about the customer. Why should they give you that email? Well, I don't want to get spammed from a company I've never heard from. Okay. When it's about community, it's what parents actually want. They want their kids to eat healthy. You're giving something. Okay. And it's free. All the cost is to bang the keyboard for 10 seconds and put in their email and name. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you can look at websites I've made just for, again, if you're stuck on how to structure it, and just look for the frameworks, because everything that is there is very well thought out. But I don't want you to get caught up in the weeds, because what you've just seen there is 9 years of iteration. Okay. Okay. If you want to look at my first website, go on the Wayback Machine and look in 2016. Horrible. But it worked. And you have to start somewhere, right?
Yep.
So the main thing is that you take action. And every time you see a new website, when you're doing competitive research, instead of just scrolling through the website, just look for inspiration. Why are they doing that? Why does that say that there? Why is this laid out that way? How can I do that? Because big companies have experts on their payroll.
Yep.
Yeah. With decades of experience. They're getting paid probably like millions a year. So if they're doing it, there's a reason they're doing it. So if they're doing it, surely you can do the same thing, because they're doing it for a reason.
Yep.
Okay. Model the traits of the greats. Cool. All right. So happy with the homepage.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got inspiration for that. Now, where do you want them to click to? What's the next? So you've got them to the homepage, then what?
So either they scroll down and they go on the view all for this collection, so summer collection.
So you're sending them to products that you don't want to sell, that don't align with your story. Next.
And next one, it would be for the summer collection. So I would switch them during the
No, I would have it all about this.
Yeah,
this is your hero product. These are AOV boosters.
Yep.
Average order value boosters. These are things that you get customers to then come back and buy from you for. Okay. Because you're not known for shorts. You're not known for t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a brand exercise. That's LTV, lifetime value exercise. You want to be about the one thing. So did you see on the website I showed you, my website for one of my nutrition brands?
Yep.
Not until I go right the way down do I start touching or talking about any other products. Because why? The main thing is to keep the main thing. Okay. That's it. One hero product, one call to action, tons of social proof and value as to why they should buy this product. And only once they've educated themselves on that product, do I then think about upsells. Or only once they've bought it, do I then say, oh, we might like this too, or other parents bought this, or this complements the product by doing that.
Yep.
Make sense?
Makes
So
sense.
it's getting the sequence correct. Okay, cool. So they're on your homepage. They've come here. There's no real call to action here. It's just a full screen of like nothingness.
Yeah.
The brand doesn't look like a brand. It looks like you've just typed it in, which you probably have.
It came just like that.
Okay. No call to action. I've got all of these. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Why do I want to be an ambassador? I don't know anything about your company. And why do I want to contact you? And why is contact in the header?
Shouldn't be there.
Patagonia's there?
No.
Is it at the bottom? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Wait. They'll be around here. Customer service contact. Okay?
Yep.
This is prime real estate. So it's called above the fold. And this is your most, remember, we live in the attention economy. People will give you maximum 3 seconds of their time. Okay? If you're not telling them what to do, if you're making them stop and think about where to navigate and it's not clear what they're going to, they're just going to bounce and that's it. You've lost them forever. Okay? So you need to architect it and you don't want them to have to think. You do the thinking for them by anticipating and you tell them where to go. Don't let them navigate around because then they're off piste.
Yep.
Yeah, to use a ski analogy and you've lost them. Okay? You make it clear and obvious. Okay? No call to action. You know what to do here. Then what are they going to do next? You tell me.
Yep. If I was a customer and let's say we're going to go into the one that you
want them
speak
to
about.
go. Okay.
So
Are you going to send them to a collection page?
Yep.
Okay. You're not going to send them to a product page?
No.
Okay.
Should be but the thing is, you can create them yourself. The best thing, now I'm not there yet, like I don't know how to do it, but it'd be like just a product so you can customize and decide which colors you want to take. So there's the top, the bottom, and you're going to have a palette color and you can decide which one you want and you can see it real time, what color it's going to be. So it's going to be only one product.
Okay.
That will be
That's the vision.
That's the vision. So
Okay.
let's say,
cool.
You said earlier, you don't want to send them to the main page. You want to send them to the product because the main page is for the goal. Yeah, it's for the SEO.
Yeah.
So the goal will be just like, so when they're going to click on the link on the Instagram, they're going to appear directly on, you can create it, add it to the cart.
Okay, perfect. So that's the vision.
That's the vision.
And then you could technically also sell each individual component separately.
Yep.
Yeah. And then it's a build your own, it's a bundle thing. Okay. So that's the vision. But obviously for now we work with what we've got.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's have a look. So this just text doesn't need to be there.
Yep.
Okay. I understand the collection, but let's make it clear and apparent what it is and why this is different to the brand. Okay. I'm not seeing any connection here between the brand and the product. Okay. This is good because it talks to me about polar regions, cold. So technically it's going to be warm. Okay. And then these are your options, right? Who took these product pictures?
I did.
Okay. Bro.
I did everything.
Bro. Okay. Fine to start. But I don't know if it was in the first conversation or this one, but I said there's a disconnect between customers. They can't see, touch, feel, taste, smell, try on products, which means that your imagery or use of media or video needs to be crisp. It needs to be very good because they need to be able to picture themselves in this. Okay. So I'm seeing creases. I'm seeing like lines on here. Like you have to invest in proper product photography. Key. Really important if possible. It's fine to be scrappy at the start for your first like couple hundred sales, but as a next point of action, you need to invest in that. Okay. Again, look at Patagonia. Are they doing stuff that they've just taken or have they actually got let's have a look. Let's find something. Let's just keep it on here. Have they just taken a picture of something themselves on an iPhone? Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Or have they captured everything? They've got the textures in there. They're showing models with it on. Yeah. Videos. So you got video. So you got use of imagery. You got use of videos and also text. Full thing descriptive. Okay. Part of description. So if you can do that and get the lighting right, because if you have specific colors, you have a specific color palette that you wanted them to get, make that like super apparent. Okay. This is going above and beyond. And this is for you. As long as you don't change the product, you'll be able to use these images for the lifetime. You'll be able to put them cross-platform, build them into your emails. Okay. So key point of action is do that if possible. For now, it's okay. The other thing, as I'm seeing, they're not maybe standardized in size. This one looks bigger than this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one looks bigger than that one. Okay.
Yeah.
This hood's like down to the side. This one's up at the back. Standardize it.
Those pictures.
I know it's difficult, man.
Months ago.
I know. But okay, this is good because what we're doing is we're looking for
Yep.
key points of improvement. Okay. So I'm being very critical because I want you to do well and I want to try and give you like actionable steps as to what to do. Okay. These have different names, right?
Yep.
Cool.
They all have like,
Watch the bestseller. I watched the main one.
it's going to be the Nordic and Equinox. The first two.
These
First
two?
of the best sellers.
Okay,
When
that's
you mix them together, the first row is the best seller. You can all mix them together.
Very good.
Beautiful mixes.
Let's check it out. Super basic. These are good. Why are these not in here?
Because I wanted like put it like simple. So when you go, there's only like a white and just decide which one you want to get.
Okay.
The other one, if we go on the Nomad section, they're all gonna have like pictures for them.
Okay. Who took these pictures?
I did everything.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's just keep the main thing and focus on this for now.
This
But
one.
do you see how your first iteration
Yep.
and then your second one, the difference is worlds apart?
Yeah.
Because you just get better and better. It's that physics of progress, right?
Yep.
If you don't take the first step, I think it was Reid Hoffman who said that if you're not embarrassed by the first iteration of your product, you launch too late.
Yeah.
And that's the same for your first iteration of your website, first iteration of your emails, of your Facebook ads, of your content. The main thing is you just continue to get better.
Yep.
Okay. So I would sort that out straight away. Get a model in, if possible.
So
Bro, you'll find you can wear this stuff. You shoot very well in it. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you don't even need to hire a model. You just need a photographer.
Yep.
The studio's in Bali. Yeah?
Yeah.
No excuses. Get some product shipped out and get this fixed ASAP. Okay? Because this is going to be a big barrier to entry for consumers because they're having to visualize themselves in it or their friend in it.
So you think it should be just a white screen with it be?
What are Patagonia doing? See the contrast? They've got this on grey, so
Yeah.
it pops. Yeah. Just take inspiration from the big guys.
Yep.
What are they doing? This is the closest brand that you're trying to emulate.
Yep.
Stand on the shoulders of giants. If they're doing it for a reason. They've tested this over 10, 20, 30 years, however long they've been going. Yeah. So there's a reason. So you can just assume that what they're doing is correct. Okay. So one picture of the product, again, clean, coloration, they've captured the textures, they've got the kind of contrasting background, and then it's all into the models. Okay? Make sense?
Yep.
Pretty easy. But this is really important. Your use of media and copywriting is key, right? That's fine. I don't see any reviews here. Social proofing, very important. Okay. Again, let's just do a direct contrast. See these little color palettes?
Yep.
You can do those on Shopify. Or if you hire a developer on Fiverr, they'll do it probably for a Fiverr.
Yeah.
Difficult to do. Yeah. Size guide stuff, if you got all that embedded in already. Can you tabulate this as well? As opposed to being, see how they tabulated it?
Oh, yeah.
So it's not taking up web space. Okay. Can you get this bigger? No, I have it as something that's embedded. It's like a size guide or something.
Put it where?
So have a look what these are doing, okay? So I see this, something like this. They've just basically condensed it, okay? So it's easy. It doesn't take up unnecessary space. Remember, this is your above the fold space. This is the most important part of your whole website.
Yep.
Is your product and or landing page. This first segment, if you go on mobile, if you're selling direct to consumer, we can naturally assume most of your traffic is going to land on this.
Yep.
Okay. So everything that is in here is there for a reason, a specific reason, a well thought out reason. Protect this space at all costs.
Yep.
Okay. It's key. You want to have the product, you want to have the call to action, you want to be able for them to buy all above in this, above the fold stage.
Yep.
All right. Super, super important. And the easiest way to do it, especially if you have a lot of SKUs, is, as I said, I keep going over it, but just model what the other big brands are doing because they're doing it for a reason. They've tested it, they've tried it. And if you have a small amount of SKUs, you're able to do more with it because God knows how many different types of products Patagonia has. Thousands, maybe. They don't want to create a product page, a long product page with all of this sales copy and all of this imagery. It's just, can't do that for every season. Well, they could, but it's very time consuming. But you can do things that don't scale.
Yep.
You can educate the customer. So on this product page, going down, tell them why, tell them your story. Yeah.
Yep.
Show more models using it. Show its use and utility. Yeah.
Yep.
Get social proofing built in. Get reviews in there.
Yep.
And get in that customer mindset of, I don't know who you are. I've never heard of you. Who else is using it? When am I going to use it? What am I going to look like wearing it? Just anticipate all of those questions and try and answer them. Okay. And then when you make that template, you can duplicate that for all of the other ones as well, but obviously just change out the pictures of the images. Yeah. Doesn't have to be, for this stage, it doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. Okay. Now at the top, you're mission based. I don't see anything here. I see like, you don't need all of this. Okay. You can condense this to 2 or 3 things. Okay. So it can be just the first one on here, which can be shop now or can be shop, whatever the range is called. This one. Yeah. And then it's just an about us. And that about us is a drop down, which is our story, our mission. Then you have a technology page. This is how we made it. This is how it works. So you're educating the customer. Don't make them have to think. Make it like super easy. Remember, money loves speed. It hates friction. Don't create any unnecessary friction and make the checkout process as seamless as possible. Ambassadors goes to the bottom. Okay. Contact goes to the bottom. Okay. Protect this space as much as possible. Because this is where your eyeball naturally on a website always goes to top left. Okay. Again, just thinking like human psychology and stuff. It's good that you've got the translation. Probably don't need the search in there. Do you have a cart bar as well? So let me just check out your process. Okay. Have a cart bar. It's okay. Social proofing on here.
Didn't even know we can modify this one.
You can modify the cart page. You can't modify the checkout page unless you're on Shopify Plus. Okay. Have a play around with a couple of different templates as well, because some of them offer different functionalities. But you need to pick the one that offers the most diversity for you, where you can control most elements. Because you don't want to be governed by whatever limitations a specific theme has. You want to retain as much control as possible. Make sense? Cool. All right. It's probably going to be important for you. Okay. But this is probably, you can still have it in here. You can still promote it. But problem is what you'll get is rather than people buying, they'll think, oh, I can get this for free if I just do this. And then they'll get the free stuff and you'll never hear from them again. So this, you can have a separate strategy for it, but I probably wouldn't leave it on the top of here. Okay. And I'd be super, so say with my nutrition business, when we had something similar, because I thought the same as you, I got hundreds of emails every day. Hi, I'm doing this sport. Or hi, my son's doing this sport. Can we send pictures in return for free products? Which, okay, it's fine, but I don't have infinite amount of cash. I don't have an infinite amount of inventory. And then 9 out of 10 customers, instead of buying, they're just wanting to get free stuff. So again, just think about the psychology and logistics. If anything, maybe get this in your post-purchase flow. Get it at the bottom. Okay, so only people who are actively good. Because sometimes if you say no, because they haven't got a big following or they're not the target match, they're just going to be miffed and you'll never hear from them again. Okay, so again, just think about it. You don't want them to contact you. So don't put contact in here. Okay, you want a lifestyle business. You want something that gives you time, location, and financial freedom. If you're encouraging customers to get in contact, you can't do that. Okay, you can once you get to a certain point of scale. Okay, but you want to put as much friction from the customers being able to contact you as possible. And the way you do that is by a good frequently asked questions page instead. Okay, and then make them have to jump through hoops to actually get in contact with you. So you know if they're contacting you, there's an actual reason. There's a problem that they need to be solved. Don't make it like increase friction on that. Make sense? Cool. Okay. I think that as just like that's like 40 minutes already. I think that as a starting point will hopefully give you enough to go off. Okay. I don't want to keep you too long. I know this video is quite long as well, but if you can do this and then come back to me, and we can case study this as well, everyone. We can track the process. I'll track the progress. I know you're going to take action. You're even doing it on your phone. Okay?
I'll get a computer.
The fact you built this on your phone is amazing as well. So I know the desire's there, the intent's there. Okay. Now it's just a case of taking action. But before you do anything else, even before you like get back on the content side of things, fix your conversion engine. This is your most important piece of digital real estate. Super important. If you get this wrong, everything else doesn't matter.
And do you think the website should be more created for the phone?
Yes. So if you're doing digital marketing, okay, think about it. Your primary marketing, other than the posters you put out, is where? On Reels. What's Instagram made for? For phone, mobile. You don't use Instagram on desktop. They're going to go through to your phone. Again, look at the metrics Shopify will tell you, but generally between 80 and 90% of web traffic, if you're doing Instagram Reels, social media marketing, is on mobile. Everything you think is always mobile first. Optimize for mobile over desktop. Desktop for me is an afterthought.
Yep.
get it right for mobile, and then rejig the elements just to make sure it's flowing right on desktop. This is why, so say when I showed you my nutrition business before, I switched it straight to mobile because 92% of our traffic is mobile. That's what it's optimized for.
Yep.
It still looks nice on desktop. You can still look at it, but my attention, focus, energy is on mobile.
Yep.
All good?
All good.
Any more questions?
Nope.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool. Everyone, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm still going to be doing as many of these calls with entrepreneurs, whether you started, scaled your brand, you're trying to go from 5 figures to 6 figures or 6 figures to 7 figures a month. That's my sweet spot if you need help. So feel free to leave a comment below if you want me if you want to do a one-to-one session with me directly. Be sure to join my school community as well. There's a link in the bio. Subscribe if you want more information. This is all free value. This is a combined 10 years of e-com experience in multiple companies to 7 figures. I want to help you do exactly the same. Success leaves clues. And a lot of the advice I'm giving is universal for everyone, but sometimes you need specific one-to-one help. So please get in touch and we'll book a call in. But yeah, thanks for watching. And thank you very much, Nathan. Good job.
Welcome. Thank you.
All right, bro. In a bit. Cool. How's that?
It's perfect. Good. Got a lot to work.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
That's good though, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Instead of, I don't know what to do, or I feel stuck. Now you have a heading.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. But I need a computer to make this.
You need a laptop, bro.
Yeah.
You got a
The
laptop.
phone, you can do this on iPhone, but after that, switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Let's do it.
It's good, bro. Boom.
Thank you.
Lock it in. All right.